Have your body academic writing in 3 minutes, and this is the second podcast on exams. Although in this podcast I'm not going to focus on revision, I'm going to focus more on what we can do to help our own psychological and mental health, basically to help us to stay sane in this quite stressful period. Okay, so hopefully this will be useful for any of you revising at the moment. So things we can do. Well, first of all, don't sit glued to your desk all day. You won't take it all in, that's a fact. The brain can only take so much in so much time. So don't sit glued to your desk, staring out the window, because that will happen. So when you have a break, have breaks, say, for every hour, take 10 minutes. Okay, so every hour, take a 10-minute break. And when I mean take a break, I mean go out. Get out the room, go outside, just change the environment, do something totally different so your brain does not equate it with just revision. Also remember that some days will be easier than others, okay? So on hard days, just do your best. Don't give yourself a hard time. These things will happen. Talk to friends, try not to feel isolated during revision. You know, I think these days everybody has WhatsApp groups, so take advantage of them, sympathise with each other, moan and get ideas from them, okay? Also, maybe use an exam timetable. Now have this on your wall or on your phone, just something that you can stick to as much as you can. I mean, be strict, as in try and do it, but be flexible, because as I said, some days won't work. But just so you can see how much time you've got, so you can plan so it doesn't all come as a shock, okay? And also, whatever you're revising, try and personalise your space, I know it depends on where you're working and where you're revising, but change it so whatever works for you, benefits you. Another thing we need to think about is also be accountable to yourself. Now find out what motivates you to revise or pass the exam, and it might be more than one thing. Remind yourself why you want to get a good mark. Is it for the job? Is it to help you get that 2-1 or that first? Also remind yourselves exam time will soon be over. It really will. So your social life can stay on hold for a little bit longer. Honestly, it will come back. Promise. Also, so focus on the long-term benefits, not the short-term stress. The long-term benefits, you've come all this way, you've done all this work, just stay focused, keep revising as much as you can. Also, you might have friends or family that can motivate you. Sometimes they might give you a pat on the back. Sometimes we might need a little bit of a push, which we all do from time to time. So if you've got somebody or someone who can do that, that can be really, really helpful. A final one to say is focus on what you can do. So you can't control the exam question, but you can control how you revise. You can't control what mark you'll get, but you can control your ability to write well in the exam. And you can't control the length of the exam, but you can control how you plan to write under timed conditions. So focus on what you can do, which might not be a lot, but there's certain things you can do, rather than what you can't do. Focus on those things. Okay, folks, thanks for listening. And obviously, if you are taking any exams soon or in the very near future, best of luck. Hope they go well. Thanks for listening to me.